Cebu, an expert of there's no other kind.
I'm blessed to be in front of you guys this afternoon. Ask me why. Ask me why.
Why?
Because I'm standing in front of motivated people.
Yes.
So tell the person beside you, you are very motivated.
You are very motivated.
Yes. Can we give ourselves a round of applause for coming here? I think you can do better than that. Louder, please. Sales rally, sales rally. I really love sales. My background is accountancy. When I learned about sales and business, how I wished I could go back in time and change courses. Because I really wanted to, now with my wife and I, she's here with me, we have small businesses and we need the skill of sales, alright, para lumago ang business. Correct?
Correct.
Alright. So, I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is Stephen. Can I have the clicker?
Projector.
Yeah. I'm a full-time husband, full-time dad, and full-time preacher in that particular order. Ask me why.
Why?
Because 20 plus years ago, children of pastors developed the pastor's kids syndrome, which is a syndrome or a phenomenon wherein the children of pastors rebel when they grow up. And they were asked why. The common thing that they had was they felt when they were growing up na wala sa kanila yung mama at papa nila because their parents were so focused in ministry. Following?
Yes.
So to avoid that, and I really love it when I give a first-time talk to a group because I am reminded of my responsibility. First, I'm a husband.
Yes.
So how do I show this? Whenever I go out of the house, last touch is always my wife. You save the best for last, right? Correct?
Yes.
So whenever we have a sliding door and then I say, love, you lock the door, calm down. And then the moment I try to, she's coming towards the door and I'm going to close the door, I said, oops. And then say, wait. And then she says, what? Then I say, so that she feels that she is the first priority. And then I'm a full-time dad. I show this whenever I go out. I bless my son. I'm a man of faith. I believe in faith. I believe in God. So I just wanted to start something new in my family, at least in my own family. I bless my son. I say a prayer for him. And you know what? Amazingly, before I go, my son says, Papa, I want to bless you. He's 3 years old. Earlier, when he was crying over the phone via video chat, he said, Papa, I want to bless you, I want to bless you, I want to bless you. Aww. So, you know, that I really wanted to show that to my son. And of course, I'm a full-time preacher. I preach twice a week, once on Mondays and once on Saturdays at SM Cinema 2 in Cebu City. I'm a Cebuano. So, and there I was asking, what are you comfortable with when you have speakers? Ilonggo. Sabi ko, problema yan kasi hindi ako Ilonggo eh. Actually, 2007, I lived here for 7 months. Kaya lang yung alam ko lang is siling, bihak, kanto, guwa, gabi. Amo lang na ang naintindihan ko. Next, I am also an author. I wrote books and I self-published one book, You Can Make God Blush, about prayer because I lived in St. Joseph the Worker Parish for 7 months. I was man in brown, OCD. So I got kicked out, thankfully, because I would not have been married. And then the latest book is In the Name of the Father. Next, I'm also a YouTuber. I started last 2016 and I'll be 3 years as a YouTube creator. I had 11,500 subscribers. Very small na siya. It may look big, but compared to the millions of other YouTubers. I'm pretty small, but I want to grow big. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. My channel is Stephen Nellas. Next. I also give corporate talks like this, seminars and workshops. It is my advocacy, public speaking, because I believe each of us have stories to tell. But did you know that everyone can tell stories, but only a few, only the trained can tell powerful and effective stories. That's why I have a workshop coming up, actually. This is the feast where I speak every week. We do worship, young people, youth, 900 to 2,000. No? Mondays, 900 young people, and then on Saturdays, 2,000. The capacity of the cinema where we have the feast is 800 only. And then people come in droves, 2,000 plus. It's a problem, a good problem, but we need to address it like in 2 weeks. So we worship, and then yung ganyan, marami na doon. Dito sa Iloilo meron na rin. After here, we will be going to SM City because they have a feast at 5 p.m. in the cinema also. So we have free hugs. So I was alluding to this. Come July 28, I'll be training 20 people. I have a workshop how to tell powerful stories. Because especially in sales, let's talk about sales. Did you know this is already you know this already? You don't. I'm here to remind you. In sales, did you know that you don't need to tell your clients about the features of a product? Did you know that? Because they know that the product is good. They already know it. What you share is a story. Because if you want to connect to your clients, the only thing that will connect your heart to their heart is a story. Tell them about a very good story, an effective story, so that you can close deals, you can close sales. Okay? I also have websites now, so at least one website, because this might be the first and the last time you will meet. So if you want to continue the relationship, you might want to also go StephenNellas.com. Okay? So that's pretty much, my wife is saying, stand. Stand. Be obedient. So that's my wife. She's here to support me. Anyway, I believe for workshops to be effective, the speaker and the attendees or the listeners should have a relationship. Correct?
Yes.
Now that you know me, I want to get to know you. Okay lang ba?
Yes.
GTKY.
Get to know you.
Look at the screen. In 10 seconds, I want each of you to choose only one of the figures. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next instructions. I'll be calling one of the figures. Those people who chose one or that figure should stand up. Remain standing because I'll be speaking to you and explaining to you what the figure means. Okay?
Wow.
Okay, okay lang. Sige. Can all the squares stand? Squares stand. Wow, remain standing. Squares, listen to this. They say that squares are preoccupied with building things and organization. Wow. Ang mga squares na people, you remember in elementary, high school, or college when there's a group setting for the school, they are usually the ones appointed as leaders. When there's a square in the group, there is camaraderie, the group is so cohesive, the group is so effective because of the squares. Wow. So you know the squares here? We should thank all the squares because of them. We have, let's clap for the squares. And not just that, they also actually build establishments talaga, like structures. Because of them, we are safe in a structure like this. And they say that in the future, squares become the best engineers. Wow, so pwede bang mag-shift, sir? Palapakan natin ang mga squares. You may take your seats. Next, can all the triangles stand? Uy, wow. Triangles. If the squares are preoccupied with building things and organizations, triangles, you are preoccupied with following the law. So mga permits, ganyan, di ba? You will never see a person who is a triangle in prison. Because when they see no left turn talaga. Kahit wala nang tumitingin, no left turn, no U-turn talaga yan sila. No right turn lang talaga. No? Ganyan talaga sila. If there are instructions, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, other figures jump. 1, 5, 3, and even add 10, kahit walang 10. But not the triangles. Triangles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pag inibang mo yan, lagot ka sa triangle. Ha? Totoo ba yun? Ha? We should thank the triangles because there is order in our society. Wow. And in the future, triangles become the best lawyers. Wow. You may take your seats, triangles. You know the triangles. Next, can all the trapezoids stand? Trapezoids. Trapezoids. Ito yung trapezoid. Baka hindi nyo na alam. Trapezoid. What? Wala nang bawian ha? Walang tumayo. I am a trapezoid. Trapezoids, if the squares are preoccupied with building things and organizations, triangles are preoccupied with following the law, trapezoids, I am preoccupied, or if you're just shy, trapezoids are preoccupied with creativity. They are so creative, they have amazing ideas. When you have a group outing, go and you don't know what to do, don't know where to go ask a trapezoid. They can give you ideas, the program, the activities, the games, but when you ask them to do something, they won't do it. Only the ideas, okay? And trapezoids tend to become very musical. Musically inclined. And we should thank the trapezoids because of them, we have fun in our organization. They are the life of the party. And they are not afraid of the stage. They thrive on the stage. In the future, trapezoids become celebrities. So walang celebrity dito. So yung, papakan natin yung nag-iisang trapezoid. Hindi. Sige. So yung hindi tumayo, circle. Can all the circles stand? Wow! While traveling from, please remain standing, circles. Papunta pa ako dito galing sa Cebu, I felt something na eh. Kasi aeroplano ko lang parang, wow, I have this vibe talaga. Parang, the group I'm gonna go to is, grabe, circles siguro. Totoo nga. Okay, listen, circles. Wala kang circle dyan, walang tumayo. Tayo na lahat. Sige. If the squares are preoccupied with building things and organizations, if the triangles are preoccupied with the law, if the trapezoids are preoccupied with creativity, circles, you are preoccupied with sex. Oh my God. Relax na this. Tandaan nyo ha. Correct, di ba? Di ba sa correct na? Oo, correct na. Pero joke lang yun. Ayaw nila ng joke. Gusto ko yun. Hindi. Circle, stand. Yung iba na, namutla na lang mo. Bakit niya alam mo ito? Pag failure ba ito siya? Bakit niya alam ito? Hindi ko naman sinasabi ito. And then, circles. Wow. Kita niyo yung form ng circle. Actually, you are preoccupied with loving eternally. Wow! Ayaw nila. Gusto na yung isa. Ayaw nila. And because of the circles, there is forever. Wow, forever sa circle. Papakanta yung mga circle. In the future, circles become the best lovers. Wow!
Grabe, nagindi yan. Ganggang, pati sa shape, na naginitanan.
Happy ba kayo sa mga figures niyo?
Grabe, nagindi yan.
Hopefully.
Okay, na-enjoy ko.
I'm going to tell you about the story of a priest. One time, a priest was asked to speak to a group. And then, while on his way up the stage, he suddenly fell. When he fell, tumawa lahat. Lahat ng tao sa event, tumawa. Pero yung priest, he stood up, he shook off, he dusted himself off, and then he went on stage, took the mic, and said, "That, my friends, is precisely my talk." What do I mean by that? I know you've experienced falling down. Falling down. You've fallen many times in your industry, in your quotas. Not just that, in your family, in your own self. You've fallen a lot of times. But the talk is all about bouncing back. Being unstoppable. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Tell the person beside you, be unstoppable.
Yes.
Tell the person beside you, bounce back.
Bounce back.
I'm going to share with you a passage from the Bible. I hope it's okay with you. John 5 verses 1 to 9. It's a mouthful, but I'm gonna read. Inside the city near the sheep gate was the pool of Bethesda, with 5 covered porches. Crowds of sick people, blind, lame, or paralyzed, lay on the porches. One of them, lying there, had been sick for 38 years. When Jesus saw him and knew he had been ill for a long time, he asked him, "Would you like to get well?" If you were the lame person, for 38 years you've been there, somebody asks you this question, wouldn't you say, "Hello"? Why would you ask that stupid question? Why would you ask me if I want to get well? Of course I want to get well. But you know what? Jesus had a point. Jesus had a point, because sometimes, or most of the times, we don't really know what we want. He knows that the person needs helping, needs healing. But the question is, does the person, do you really want to succeed? Do you really want to get more from your life? "I can't, sir," the sick man said, "for I have no one to put me into the pool when the water bubbles up. Someone else always gets there ahead of me." Jesus told him, "Stand up, pick up your mat and walk." Instantly, the man was healed. He rolled up his sleeping mat and began walking. I'd like to highlight this reply of the sick man. What can you say about his reply? "I can't, sir, for I have no one to put me to the pool. I've been here 38 years, ha? 38 years na siya nandun."
Hopeless.
What is he doing? It's only one word. Starts with the letter E. He is making an excuse. And once more, he's blaming others. "No one is here to help me." What did the Lord do? He empowered him. "Stand up. You do it. Take up your mat and walk." We're gonna go back to that. But excuses, sorry sa laptop, but excuses should not be found in your vocabulary. There's no room for excuses. Some of you here, you may be lying on your mat. And you may be comfortable in your mat. We were talking about comfort here earlier in this table. Do you really want to reach bigger sales this third quarter or the next? Are you sure?
Yes.
You might be comfortable. I'm challenging you. You don't need to really answer me. It's good that you're motivated because you are. But deep inside, the question is, do I really want it? Or am I like the sick man who's been there for 38 years? Excuses, let's read this. Excuses are signs of ambivalence. What is ambivalence? You don't know what you want. You don't know where you want to go. And it's so, sometimes, I know what I want. What do you want? I want to have more sales. But sometimes, or most of the times, it's so general. For it to become real in our lives, as salesperson, we need figures. We need timelines. Do you have timelines? Do you have schedules? I hope so. I hope your UMs are leading you to plot. Are you following?
Yes.
The number one reason for ambivalence, just in case you don't really know what you want yet. There's one reason for that. And that is suffering has become part of your comfort zone. Suffering in a general sense. Like the sick man, he's been there for 38 years, people. Chances are, he became comfortable with this suffering. Are you following? Some of you here, you're just going with the flow. Did you know that you need to go against the grain? You don't need. You're not made to go with the flow, people. You're made to swim against the current. Did you hear me? Some of you, okay lang. I mean, that's good, but you can be better. Why not choose the better part? You're made to go against the grain. What others are doing, there was this line that I really love. You laugh at me because I'm different, but I laugh at you because you're all the same. You're made to stand out. There are a lot of real estate agents out there, even here, but even you here in the same company, in the same group, you need to stand out. And you are seeing people standing out here, doing outstanding things. Correct?
Yes.
So maybe you are in your comfort zone. Be very careful. What is the most dangerous place on earth? Do you know? What is the most dangerous place on earth? Can I have answers? Can you shout an answer? No wrong or right answer. No wrong answer. Sige. What is the most dangerous place on earth?
Comfort.
Ha?
Yourself.
Comfort zone. Iba. Dito na side. Silence is the most dangerous place on earth. So dito comfort zone. Doon sa likod, meron ba kayong answer? Ha? War zone. Oo nga naman, no? Mahirap din nasa war. Ano to? Mahirap to. No? Dangerous ka. Tama din naman. War zone. Dito, ozone. Doon. Ha? Razon. Ano ba yan?
Corazon.
Corazon. Heart is the most dangerous. Corazon.
Yes.
Taging pusoon. The most dangerous place on earth is your comfort zone. Ask me why. Ask me why.
Why?
Are you still there?
Yes.
Listen to this. This is something big. The comfort zone, your mat is the most dangerous place on earth because, next question, do you want something in your life?
Yes.
Raise your hand if you want something out of your life. You want something big out of your life. Put your hands down. Did you know that everything that you want in your life lives outside of your comfort zone? This is big. Why do I say this? You might be comfortable with 200 million quota sales. But if you want to reach more than that, you need to go out of your comfort zone. You need to be shaken. You need to be uncomfortable again. You need to do the works again. You need to wake up early again and sleep late again. Maybe you're okay now, but okay will not cut it out for you, right? Hindi pwede ang pwede na. You've got mouths to feed. And these mouths, these people are growing. They have growing needs. We now can relate to that because we have a 3-year-old son. He'll become 4, of course. And next year, 5, 6. He'll be 20 plus 30. He'll have needs. And as a parent, we want to provide the best for him. Most of the times, it's not just about us. It's about the people we love. If you want something, it's living outside of your comfort zone. If you are feeling okay na, you are in a dangerous place. If you're okay with cold calls, 100 cold calls, if you're comfortable with that, I need to make 120. Level up right away because you don't need to be comfortable. You need to step out to your courage zone. You need to be courageous. Are you following?
Yes.
Is this making sense to you?
Yes.
I know you have reached a level of success in your life. And kudos to you. I congratulate you. But again, you can do more. In religion, we always quote the saying, no eye has seen, no ear has heard, no mind can know what God has in store for them who love Him. At least in my parlance ba. If you think you're going through something bad, just you wait, there's more. There are bigger things that could happen. And if you think you are okay, if you think you are blessed, just you wait. God is not done with you yet. Correct?
Yes.
Let's move on. What is your mat? What is your mat and what do you need to take up, like the sick man, what do you need to take up and bring with you? Kasi, you need to take up that mat and own it. Because if you just leave it there, for example, he stood up, left the mat and walked. What's the tendency? He might go back to the mat. That's my comfort zone. No. You roll up your mat and bring it with you. What is your mat? Maybe it's a figure in sales. Maybe it's a daily task that you're okay with. I know you have targets to hit, but you can actually do more. Anything's possible.
Yes.
Anything's possible. You won't be here if you don't believe that. What's your map? You answer that, huh? 3 things to do to get out of your suffering. Do you want to know?
Yes.
3 things lang, quickly lang. Keep moving forward. You were talking about ni Ma'am Rina kanina, action. If you are suffering now with a low sales, whatever challenge you have in your marketing or sales, did you know that even Psalms 23 says, even though I walk through the valley of darkness, I fear no evil, for you are with me. That did not say, even though I stay in the valley of darkness. No, it says, I walk through. Do not stay where you are. Keep walking. If you hit a quota, keep walking. Don't allow yourself to be comfortable. Be unstoppable. Next, stop the blame game. Do not blame the company. Do not blame your client. Do not blame your family. Do not blame your colleagues. Do not blame anyone. Why? Because the moment you blame others, you are throwing away the power to change your own life. When you point at another person, you are giving the person the power. And then you're, dahil sa kanya eh. But no, own it. Own it. Nagkamali ako. I did not do last quarter my best. If you accept that, if that's your map, take it with you and learn from your map. Now I can do something. Third quarter, may mga i-present si Ma'am Rina. Oh, okay. May mga targets again. Very good. Stop the blame game. Own your life. Be unstoppable. Tell the person beside you, be unstoppable.
Be unstoppable.
And number one is remove ambivalence. Di ba ambivalence is you don't know, you're confused. Di ba you don't know, you're confused, you don't know what you want. How can you do this? How can you remove ambivalence? Abundance is attracted to clarity. That is why Jesus asked the sick man, do you want to get well? Because probably he did not want to get well. Because there are a lot of people who know that's why they settle in a place because they know that for them to be successful or most successful, they need to do more things. And sometimes they get tired, they get lazy. They know in their minds, in their hearts, success has responsibilities. With great power comes great responsibility. They don't want the responsibility, that's why they settle for less. I hope you are not that person. If you are that person, salamat, bato-bato sa langit, ang tamaan, i-accept at be unstoppable na kayo, ha?
Pagalit na eh.
Be unstoppable. Say clarity.
Clarity.
I want you to be clear with your dreams. I want you to sit properly. Sit up straight. Listen to my voice. I'm going to lead you to a very, hopefully short activity. Just to rekindle the spark in your heart. Maybe you've forgotten already the reasons why you are in this place in the first place. I want you to close your eyes. Do not mind, kasi may iba, close your eyes. Don't mind your seatmate because he's also minding his or her own self. Come on, close your eyes. Put your hands on your lap. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Listen to my voice. I want you to put in your mind's eye, in front of you, the biggest dream you have in your life. Material, intangible thing, whatever. Basta your biggest dream. It could be a nice car, a house of your own. You're selling houses, you might also want to have a house. It could be travel, it could be a family, it could be financial, it could be a skill that you want to have. Whatever it is, put that big dream in your mind's eye right now. I want you to put colors on that dream. I want you to look at the details of that dream. What color is it? I want you to put texture to that dream. If you can touch the dream, can you touch the dream? Imagine you're touching your dream. Is it hard? Is it soft? Is it rough? Feel it with your touch. Imagine, just imagine. Now I want you to give a sound to that dream. For example, if it's a house, can you hear sounds from inside the house? Maybe people. Or if it's a travel, can you feel you're sitting on the plane and maybe you can hear the engine of the plane? or maybe a car or whatever, maybe a travel. If it's money, can you touch the money? Can you touch your bank account, your passbook? Now I want you, listen to me, I want you to imagine that right now at this very moment, that dream of yours is fulfilled. How would you sit if you have that dream right now? How would you sit? How would you close your eyes? How would you act? Paano ka gumalaw if ever yung dream mo na yan nangyari na ngayon sa araw na ito? You're there? You're there?
Yes.
Keep on closing your eyes. I want you now to imagine the faces of the people you are dedicating your dreams for. It could be a parent. Imagine their faces in front of you. It could be a child or your children. It could be a sibling. It could be a friend. Imagine, look at their faces, their hair. Is it put together? Is it unkempt? Look at their eyebrows, their noses. And now as you look at their faces, kasi di ba yung dream mo nangyari na, I want you to imagine their reaction. Kasi para sa kanila to di ba? I want you to imagine the reaction of the people you're giving this dream to. How are they reacting na nangyari na yung dream mo? Are they smiling? Are they jumping up and down? Are they surprised that this is for them? And I want you to see, look at their smiles. Of course, they're happy. Can you feel the energy coming from them? And now, because the dream is fulfilled, I want you to look at their mouth as they say something to you. I want you to listen. This is something serious. You look at them, they're jumping up and down, they're so happy, walang paglagyan yung kaligayahan nila kasi para sa kanila para yun, yung nangyari na dream na iniisip mo. And then they saw you looking at them. Imagine that they're going towards you. The smile, the laughter suddenly faded into a simple smile. They're going towards you with their eyes glistening. You can see the happiness in their eyes. And now they are in front of you. They open their mouth and they say something. I want you to hear every word. Listen to their voice as they say, Ate, Ma, Pa, Anak, thank you because you dreamed this dream for me. Thank you so much because you have become courageous and brave enough to do something about your dream for me, for us. And then, just imagine, you may not be used to it because they're so happy and you're happy. Imagine you're hugging your loved one. And then, you release the hug, and then they went back, ran away to enjoy the dream for themselves. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, open your eyes. Alam ko yung iba nakatulog kasi it's time of the day na nakatulog ka. But I hope that helped you clarify your dreams. I hope that reminded you, ito pala yung reason why I'm up late at night and I wake up early in the morning. Kahit gusto ko kang matulog, but I do it, I go out, and then dreams are powerful. I hope that the next